Where is my video? You were to upload it a week ago.
Listen, man, I got caught up in some stuff, alright? It's gonna take a while.
The billionaires are trying to build cities. This will disrupt my operations.
Okay, how is that my business in any fucking way?
This is not your concern. However, your concern is the footage of you pirating the movie Don Quixote, the best movie ever made. If the video is not uploaded by 5 o'clock today, we'll release the footage.
Alright. Shit. Alright, relax, man. I'll get it done. Fine. Alright, so welcome back to PewDiePie's channel. Yeah, this is definitely PewDiePie's channel with fucking 39 subscribers, nigga. Alright, so since it's been about like 17 years since the last video, might as well upload now. Alright, so to not drag this fucking intro out for longer, I'm just gonna get straight into today's topic. So today we're gonna be talking about billionaire cities, right? So if you don't know what a billionaire city is, it's essentially someone who has too much money, right, and wants to do something with it, wants to fucking just completely torch it, right? So what do? They build a shitty city that's gonna flop within a day or so. Okay, maybe not a day, but like you get the point. They just want to fucking build cities. Why? I have no fucking clue. I'm pretty sure it's just because they're fucking retarded, right? I think they've just gone completely insane with the amount of billions they have in their bank account right now. I mean, they could just give 1 billion to me. Like, all I'm saying is, right, I'm gonna be shit talking a lot of fucking billionaires in this, but if you have too much money in your account, you can PayPal me 1.5 million. That would be absolutely great. I have a lot of Russians to pay off, a lot of French people to pay off, and a lot of Chinese people to pay off, alright? That 1.5 million will do me wonders. And plus, it'll fucking stop leaving a burning hole in your pocket, man. Like, come on, dude. It's an offer of a lifetime. Alright, so who's building these fucking cities, right? Who are the billionaires? Who are the people with too much money in their account that want to build Lego cities, right? So the three, well, not the three main ones, but the three ones the three people I'm gonna talk about today. We have Mark Allor, Bill Gates, and then some guy named fucking, I don't know, some Arab shit, right? And they want to build cities pretty much in the middle of a desert. I don't know where I think he wants to build in fucking Nebraska or some shit. The Arab dude, he wants to build like a fucking line. Yes, a straight up fucking line, right? One fucking line, right? One line, and that's it. That's the entire city. And then Bill Gates wants to build something in the fucking Nevada desert or some shit, because that's very smart. That's incredibly smart. Alright, so why are these fucking cities absolutely fucking retarded, right? If it wasn't clear enough already, right? Firstly, the economy. The economy is going to be the most unstable piece of garbage I've ever seen in my entire fucking life, bro. I've seen volatile markets, right? Ever since I started investing about 3 weeks ago, I've seen a lot of volatile markets. Like, even if you start investing yesterday, you'll see volatile markets. Like, for example, Bitcoin is an incredibly volatile market. But the economy of said billionaire cities, are going to be so fucking garbage, and I'll tell you why. So most cities start because people move there, right? People move to that area. So for example, look at the city of Las Vegas, right? I mean, it's in the middle of a desert, but the thing is, I think it was a settlement that started out there and that eventually grew into the city. Look at New York, for example. I think it was something to do with the fucking American Revolution, where the British were there and then they took it over or some shit, right? Point is, people settled there, right? Whether that be for water or whether that be for good land, people settle there, and then that built from there. A city gets built from a settlement into, you know, a big huge city, right? It doesn't just appear because some fucking rich asshole fucking said, you know what, I want a fucking city over there, right? And because there was people there, right, companies could move in, right? Companies could move in, they could employ, and they could sell to people, right? That builds economy. The thing is with these cities, right, cost of living is going to be very fucking high, right? Incredibly high. And I'll talk about why in a second. Cost of living is going to be incredibly high, so not a lot of people are going to be out there. And that's if they even have a fucking reason to go out there, right? Which is probably just for clout, right? They'll probably post it on their shitty Instagram or whatever, right? But the point is, there's not going to be a lot of companies out there, if any at all, right? And without companies, you have no business, right? Without no business, you have no economy, right? No one's going to be coming into these fucking cities. What, just for fucking, okay, maybe for tourism, right? Maybe that's the main economic model, whatever the fuck, right? But the point is, there's not going to be anyone out there, and the business is going to be fucking horrible. Plus, there's not going to be anyone to sell products to, right? If there's not going to be anyone to sell products to, again, it fucking shits on the economy. Another little thing about companies not being there, if there's no companies out there, then there's not going to be any jobs, right? And no jobs means there's no fucking reason to live there, right? Or, I mean, like, yeah, you could keep your current job, but the thing is, it's in the middle of a fucking desert, right? How are you going to get to your current job if you live in the middle of a fucking desert? I mean, like, yeah, you could argue that they could just work for the billionaire, right? But the thing is, like, fucking, that just takes away freedom in the city, right? And it's supposedly called a utopia by a lot of these clowns, right? So how the fuck is it supposed to be a utopia if there's no fucking freedom? Okay, maybe there is freedom, but there is no freedom of work, if you know what I mean. Like, you can't do what you want to do in these cities, i.e. there's no fucking reason to move out there, like I said previously. And I've heard of some of these billionaire cities, the billionaires that want to build them only want to have crypto in them, which is even more stupid because if you only want to have, like, you have to understand how crypto works, right? Like, for example, Bitcoin at the moment is, let me get a second. One Bitcoin costs $28,370 and 80 cents, right? Which is obviously very expensive, and that will fucking go down eventually, go down to very little. So it's gonna hit the deck, right? Maybe not very soon, but eventually it's gonna hit the deck and then rise back up again, because that's typically how crypto works. I don't exactly know the inner machinations of it, but that's genuinely how crypto works. Like, how do you expect to pay for stuff if the value of your own money keeps jumping up and down drastically, right? The thing is with, like, the US dollar, the euro, and stuff like that, that just keeps going up, right? That just, well, technically now down because of inflation, right? But it's not as drastic as fucking Bitcoin. That can, like, one day it could be worth fucking could be worth like thousands, right? And then the next it could be worth fucking what, a bucket of dirt. So I really don't understand how the fuck they think this is gonna work in any shape or form if the fucking value of their own money jumps like a kangaroo on a trampoline. All right, so now the location, the middle of the desert. Enough said, bro. Enough fucking said. All right, fine. I'll elaborate, right? So I think it goes without saying the fucking middle of the desert is a terrible fucking place to put anything other than like a solar farm or maybe a wind farm even. But the reason for this is because, first off, terrible communication with other cities, right? Just god awful, because you're gonna have to spend money to fucking build those communications, right? And you're probably gonna have to fucking agree with the other city to have those communications built, because I don't know, you can't just build a fucking highway from one city into someone else's city, right, without their permission, right? So you're probably gonna have to go through that, right? And it's in the middle of a fucking desert, so construction costs are gonna be pretty fucking high. So transport to the billionaire city in the middle of fucking desert is either gonna be incredibly fucking expensive, or it's just gonna be non-existent, because fucking companies just will say, no, we can't fucking transport from goddamn, I don't know, from Las Vegas to fucking the middle of the Mojave Desert. Like, we can't fucking do that. We don't have the equipment, bro. We don't have the equipment. Not to mention fucking god-awful fucking irrigation. There's not gonna be any irrigation, right? Because there's no, if you don't know what irrigation is, it's the transport of water from, you know, an area of a good amount of water to an area of no water. And because there's obviously no pipes just leading into the middle of the desert, right? You're gonna have to build those, i.e. the cost of water is gonna be incredibly fucking high, right? Is gonna skyrocket as a result of that. Just to go back to my fucking transportation point, what about fucking food, dude? Niggas need shit to eat. You can't just airdrop shit in. You're gonna have to fucking transport that shit by truck, obviously, right? And to put it in stores and stuff. But then again, remember when I fucking said there's not gonna be any companies out there because it's the middle of the fucking desert, right? So no one's gonna transport shit out there. So there's either gonna be very little money or it's gonna be incredibly expensive food. And my final point, this is more of an emotional point than an actual, you know, practical one. But this is to do with the sense of community. There's not gonna be any, right? Because first off, the fucking cities look manufactured to absolute high hell, right? This shit looks like something straight out of a Black Mirror episode, dude. Like, holy fucking shit, man. And I'd imagine the people who live in these cities are gonna be they're gonna be fucking like these just slaves, dude. They're gonna be fucking absolute robots with fucking fake smiles and shit, man. It's gonna be fucking awful. And the thing is, because there's not gonna be any jobs out there, if anyone does end up living out there, they're probably just gonna end up working for the billionaire running the city, and everyone's just gonna work for the same guy and probably end up having the same fucking job too. So there's gonna be very little fucking diversity in actual people. Alright, so you might be asking yourself, well, why are these people doing this, right? There has to be some sort of philosophical reason for why these people are making the shit they are. Well, I'll fucking tell you, right? In the notes for the script for this video, right? What I have said is, quote, too much money, lol, plus idiot, nuff said, XDD. And I think that is a perfect summary of why they're doing it. So what can be done with the money that's used to build these fucking flops of cities instead of building fucking flops of cities that are going to flop, right? That are going to flop within 3 years. Guaranteed. I'm telling you, I'm putting my bets on 3 years, max. So what can be done? Well, I actually have a couple suggestions here. So the first one is, if they really want to make the world a better place, right? They could not invest the tens of millions, or in the case of the line made by that fucking Arab clown, the hundreds of billions into these fucking flops of cities, and instead invest them in, I don't know, fucking, let's see here, help build schools in poor areas, right? Or fucking, if there already are schools in those fucking areas, invest into the existing schools to make them better and maybe make them more accessible. And I fucking know, I get, like, you know, with all this like charity stuff, like, it's easier to say, go invest in schools and shit than it is to do. But the thing is, right, if you want to build a fucking city in the middle of the desert and actually think it's gonna fucking work, I think investing a couple million into a couple schools isn't that hard of a fucking thing to do. And the thing is, most of these fuckers want to run their fucking cities on completely renewable energy. Then why not invest in fucking like solar farms? Why not invest in hydroelectricity plants? Why not invest in windmills, bro? Because like you can't have fucking solar farms in the middle of the desert instead of a ghost town, right? You can't do that. I've seen that happen. I've seen that a couple times. You can have these massive ass fucking solar farms, right, instead of a fucking dead city. And what I find even more fucking funny is they say they want to run their shit on a renewable energy, but you have to think of the amount of fucking carbon garbage that's going to be in the air after these fucking cities are done. Because the amount of fucking construction equipment they're going to use, not construction equipment and fucking construction materials, right? That are going to come from these fucking factories and going to make a huge carbon fucking footprint, right? And all for fucking what? Nothing. Like, investing tens of millions or fucking hundreds of billions into fucking these shit cities that are gonna flop within fucking 3 years. It's such a fucking burning of money, right? Not just to them, right? Because they don't give a shit, right? They don't give a shit. They have so much fucking money, they could goddamn torch $100 bills every single fucking day for 15,000 years and still not make a dent in their fucking net worth, man. But the thing is, Like, it's such a waste of money for no fucking reason other than, I have a fucking ego trip, man. It's so fucking stupid to me. In conclusion, rich people are very stupid, man. And this is just an example of that, man. Building a fucking city in the middle of the desert, right? Investing millions, if not hundreds of billions into this trash just for it to flop within 3 years. This is a complete joke, and I'm fucking telling you, if you don't believe me, right? If you don't fucking believe me, trust me, it's gonna fucking flop within 3 years, right? And if you are a fucking millionaire or a billionaire or one of these clowns that is investing in this crap, right? You're a fucking idiot. You're an absolute dumbass, right? Your fucking city's a fucking shit idea, and you need to fucking get your shit together, right? All right, so that's the end of my fucking rant on these cities. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best video I've ever made, but you know, it was something I really wanted to talk about because I just, like, I've seen so many fucking shorts of this, right? Of these billionaires making these cities, and it just seems so fucking stupid to me. So I just really wanted to make a video on this, man, because I really don't see a lot of people talking about this, man. Otherwise, that's everything for me. I don't have much else to say on the topic, other than, you know, rich people are just stupid. But you know, if you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, maybe don't. I don't fucking know. I'm not your dad, right? Your dad left for the fucking milk 18 years ago, you fucking loser. Oh yeah, by the way, go to hell, bitch.
Мощнейший компьютер Irvis, 4 гига, 4 ядра, игровая видеокарта за 17 999 рублей. Эльдорадо, учитесь как надо.